me now for another edition of NAHL Coach's Corner. He's head coach of the Knights, Kowal. And coach, you're coming off a weekend in which your guys go a perfect 2-0 and open the season really on the right foot, coming away with 4 points against the New Jersey Titans. But let's start with those performances on Friday and Saturday. Again, we've talked about your young players in this lineup and the speed that they put together, but they were involved in a lot of the goals and points produced this weekend. How happy are you to see that translate over from the preseason and camp season to the regular season? Guys like Olmstead, Bronte, Fricks, Lincoln Hatton, all those guys producing on the ice early.
Anytime you can get 2 wins on a weekend, that's what you're going into every weekend wanting. When you got 2 games and you come out 2-0, no matter how you did it, you got it done. So, going into the season as a staff, we were, obviously your biggest concern is your newcomers. How they're going to adjust, how they, what kind of production are they going to contribute to the lineup, and, more importantly, to winning hockey games. So, anytime you can walk out of a weekend with the 2 wins, and really our returners, they played a major role in other ways, but not quite on the score sheet. When the younger guys are putting their names on the score sheet, and they're answering that question of how they're going to adjust, you feel pretty confident as a staff that the returners will make they'll contribute. They will, but they'll add on to that. But right now, when the rookies, the newcomers, they played a major part in our first 2 wins this season.
The New Jersey Titans, obviously, they're a team that is also dealing with a lot of roster turnover, but last year led the NAHL in goals scored. They're a wider, open offensive system. They're able to get up ice in a hurry. How do you feel about the fact that you're only giving up 2 goals on Friday and then 3 on Saturday? Granted, a lot of shots on net, but still able to limit the scoring against a typically high-powered offensive team.
Obviously, when you play a good offense, that's a great defense. So I felt that we were able to pressure their defensemen over the weekend. So we spent more time in their zone than they spent in ours. But the way we play, we're going to give up some shots. But I think when we went back and looked at the tape, yes, there were some grade A opportunities, some opportunities that our goalies had to make both big saves, and Lake and Tamayo, they both did a wonderful job giving us opportunities when we did break down, because guys are just learning the system. They were there to save us. But ultimately, whenever you can give up 5 goals in 2 games against the New Jersey Titans, you see the result. You come out with 2 wins. Like you said, in the past, New Jersey Titans, you had our number, and usually you have to score 6 or 7 to beat them. And so it was pretty nice to walk out with a 3-2 victory than a 5-3 victory. But more importantly, we're going to give up shots. That's why we feel we have 2 strong goaltenders right now, and as long as they make the saves and we play some good offense, we're not going to be giving up too many goals.
Sure. Now, we talked last week about the advice you give to some of the new players and the veterans about heading to Blaine. Now we're on the doorstep. You guys are flying out tomorrow. In these practices before you actually make the trip, what kind of focus are you seeing out there from the guys? Do you think it's still level-headed, same type of attitude and energy you saw last week, or can you tell if there's any kind of extra excitement out there as they're?
Well, the biggest thing we're pushing is, our practice wasn't bad today. It wasn't as good as we wanted it to be. As a staff, we wanted to make the practice, somewhat easy and not a lot of thinking, because, what's on your mind right now, Blaine? And, we don't want these guys getting frustrated going into Blaine. We don't want these guys overthinking going into Blaine. It's easy to say from sitting here on a microphone that it's just another game, right. But we all know that, that this, people walk out of this week, with college commitments, with NHL prospects, with, leading scoring. With victories, you hope. So it's a big weekend, but we just try to instill that it's just another game, and that, if you go out and play your game, everything that you're nervous about will work out for you, and good things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Now in Blaine, you guys will be playing 4 teams that are out of division. Again, that kind of presents a different type of challenge in that they're not familiar teams. I know you've played Corpus Christi in the past at Blaine, but obviously with a different roster. Do you prepare any differently because they're not teams you're used to seeing, or is it just a simple matter of you executing the same scheme that you run, for 60 games a season?
Right now, when you're playing, a team out of your division, you're playing them one time this year.
Right.
I'm not going to really run my practice to kind of prepare for one game. Yes, we are aware. I have talked to a few coaches in the past week that are in divisions against these teams they're playing. I mean, the Minnesota Wilderness, their head coach, Tim Matson, I coached him in junior hockey when I first got into coaching. So there's a little personal vendetta there in that Wilderness game. But all in all, we're going into games 3, 4, 5, and 6 right now. It's right now what the biggest thing we're doing as a staff is instilling how Wilkes-Barre Knights play hockey. By us doing that, we'll make the Wilderness, we'll make Corpus Christi, we'll make these teams, adjust to us. Of course, during the game, as a staff, we will have our full staff down there. We'll make our own minor adjustments, but ultimately going into the week, when you're playing 4 games and you're playing 4 different teams that you only play them one time a year, right now, early in the year, we're just trying to instill get WBS Knights habits and our systems and perfecting how we play as a team. And we feel confident if we play good as a team and play our game plan, good things are going to happen.
All right, well, the Knights will be heading out to Blaine. Their first game is on Wednesday, and they'll play through Saturday. The game times will be posted both on NAHL.com. Keep in mind that those times are Central Standard Time. The Eastern times will be posted on www.wbsknights.com, and you can catch each one of those games at hockeytv.com. And Coach, we appreciate a few minutes here, and we look forward to talking to you when you get back from Blaine.
Look forward to it, Tim. Thank you.